Hi, in this video, I will be discussing KSET 2018 Life Science Paper 2 question paper. In paper, this question paper contains 100 objective type of questions and each carries 2 marks. Read out the first one. An open reading frame contains 333 nucleotides. The number of amino acids in the protein synthesized from this open reading frame will be. So that will be 110, as 1 will be considered as a non-coding sequence or terminator codon. So if we remove that nucleotide, then it remains with 110. So B is the right answer for this question. Plant movements that take place in response to touch stimulus is called as. Touch means that is thigmotropic movement. So A is the right answer for this question. Next question. Color blindness is an X-linked recessive disorder. If a child is born to a normal father carrier mother, what will be the probability that the child is color blind? That is 1/4. In this X-linked recessive disorder, always will come across crisscross inheritance. Crisscross inheritance. So from grandfather to a grandson via a carrier mother. So in one of the male child you will come across this color blindness. So 1/4 is the right answer. Read out the next question. Which techniques are used to study the transcription process in the cell? So in order to understand the transcription process, we need to study regarding the techniques like northern blotting and in situ hybridization. Through this process, we can study the transcription process. C is the right answer for this question. The next question. Radioactive sulfur S35 was used to label the T4 phase code protein. When the phase was infected to E. coli cells, the cells were participated by centrifugation. S35 labeled protein was found with. So it will be found with the supernatant. So B is the right answer for this question. Next question. Metagenomics deals with. In this metagenomics, the culture independent analysis of biodiversity will be done. So D is the right answer, where metagenomics it is basically related with the biodiversity. So D is the right answer. Seventh one, bats belong to which phylum? Bats, they are coming in the phylum, not phylum, actually a class Mammalia. So instead of phylum, it should have class. So that is D is the right answer. Next question. Which element is replaced by strontium 90 in bones? So in bones, the strontium will be replaced by the calcium. So 8C is the right answer. Then read out the next question. So ergosterol is specific to. So ergosterol, it is a chemical which is produced mainly by the fungus. So that is filamentous fungi is the right answer. The next question. Identify right sequence of Ig gene segment joining the result in the production of functional heavy chain of immunoglobulin. So that is D is the right answer. Next question. Almost all major animal body plants seen today are found in which of the earliest fossil? That is in the Cambrian fossil, where we come across this major animal body plants which are seen today will be seen in earliest fossil, that is during the fossil which is present in the Cambrian. A is the right answer for this question. Then trisomy of chromosome 18 in human result in, that is Edward syndrome. So Edward syndrome, where we will come across a 18th chromosome, where we will come across the additional one extra chromosome, that is 21st, as that of the Down syndrome. In the Down syndrome 21st trisomy we observed. In the same way in 18 chromosome, again the trisomy has been observed in a disease, that is Edward syndrome. Then next question. During abiotic stress, plant accumulate. So in this condition, the plant will accumulate proline chemical. So this will get secreted during the stress condition. B is the right answer for this question. Next question. Which of the following is not a living fossil? A living fossil are those organisms which remained same since their origin without undergoing any changes. So here they ask regarding not. So here Archaeopteryx, it is a extinct one. So it is considered as a not a living fossil. So D is the right answer for this question. Then 15th question. Digger wasp will immobilize a prey, drag it to the hole in the ground, enter the hole, inspect it, place the prey in the hole, lay an egg on the prey and close the hole. If during this cycle of events any one of the actions get interrupted, it will go through the entire sequence once again. This is an example of. So this one is one of the best example of innate behavior, where they will do the process if they get interrupted during the course of process. So A is the right answer for this question. Next question. During bacterial conjugation, the directional transfer of DNA from donor to recipient occurs when the F factor is integrated into donor chromosome. Then this process can happen easily during the bacterial conjugation. So B is the right answer for this question. Next, read out the next question. Flow cytometry is generally used. So this flow cytometry is used for the identification of different cell types. So D is the right answer for this question. Which one of these animal groups have the following characteristics? A body with a trunk and a tail and notochord extending from rostrum to tail. So this is a best explained for the organism, that is cephalochordates. Cephalochordates where you will come across a trunk and tail, and also notochord which is extending from rostrum to tail. So A is the right answer. 19th question, which one of the following cells do not contain nuclei? So in a liver you will get sperm is having ovaries also, or ovarian cell is having a nuclei, whereas platelets where you will not come across any nuclei. So B is the right answer. Then 20th question, naturally occurring phosphoprotein is, that is serum albumin, where you will come across a naturally occurring phosphoprotein. So A is the right answer. Then 21, which one of the following is not a component of MAP kinase pathway, that is J and K? D is the right answer for this question. 22, transducin is a G protein involved in which of the following biological process, that is vision? So this G protein helps in a vision. Then 23, in which of the following model organism gene mapping can be made by tetrad analysis, that is in case of the Neurospora crassa, that is a fungi? D is the right answer for this question. Then 24th, ions can move from one cell to another directly passing through. So these ions can move from one cell to another directly through the gap junctions. So this will help in a moment. Then 25th question, which one of the following is an example for genomic variation? So this one will be, the A is considered as a right answer for this one, that is copy number variation is one of the best example for genomic variation. Then 26th, animal cell culture is quite popular producing. So this animal cell culture will be used for the production of vaccine. So D is the right answer. Then 27th, Beadle and Totem showed that each kind of mutant bread mold lacked a specific enzyme. These experiments demonstrated that. So these Beadle and Totem, they worked on the mutant bread mold, and they come to the conclusion that they lacked a specific enzyme and demonstrated where the genes carry information for making a particular protein. So A is the right answer for this question. Next question, if bacteria doubles in 5 minutes, what would be the number of bacteria at the end of 25 minutes? If you start with 50 bacterias, so answer will be, that is 1600. The D is the right answer for this question. 29th question, during which stage of development an embryo becomes triploblastic? So triploblastic will be seen when it undergoes a gastrulation stage. So C is the right answer for this question. Then 30th question, ecological footprint of a land is an estimation of, that is a area of land per capita to meet a actual demand on resource. So C is the right answer for this question. Then 31 question, Unlimited population growth is often prevented when death rate increases. As population density increases, it is an example of. So that is the negative feedback. So A is the right answer. 32 question. Which one of the following bacteria performed mixed acid fermentation? That is Escherichia coli, that is E. coli. C is the right answer. Then 33. Hydroxylizin, hydroxyproline in collagen R. So these are the two where the result of the post-translational modification of lysine and proline. So A is the right answer. Then 34th question. A substance that mimics the cellular effects of a natural compound is known as, that is agonist. B is the right answer. The next question. Lichens are combinations of, that is algae and fungi, and these lichens are considered as a pollution indicators. Pollution indicator, and where the algae is dependent on fungi for shelter, where fungi is dependent on algae for food. So this is a symbiotic association between algae and fungi. So A is the right answer. What would be most likely conformation of the following peptide? So this is a peptide where we'll come across different amino acid, where what is the conformation? So this one will be considered as a random coil. D is the right answer. Then 37th question. Obligate anaerobes means they do not use oxygen as a final electron acceptor. B is the right answer for this question. The next question. A plant viruses that multiply within their insect vector are called, those are called as propagative. C is the right answer. Then 39th question. A neuron response after an immediate shock is an example of, that is a direct touch signaling. D is the right answer. 40th question. Which of the following functions is not concerned with chorioallantosis of mammal, that is excretion? So 40, A is the right answer. Then 41. Late blight of potato is caused by, so it is caused by Phytophthora infestans. A is the right answer. Then 42 question. What would be the phenotype of Drosophila when the X chromosomal is to autosomal set ratio X is to A ratio is 0.67. If it is 0.67, then it will be in between, that is intersex. B is the right answer. The classical four wings mutant fly Drosophila melanogaster resulted from, so it is formed because of the homozygous for three mutant alleles of the ultra bithorax gene. So due to this one, you will get a classical four-winged mutant fly. So B is the right answer. The next question. Kohler and Melstein are associated with one of the following technique, that is hybridoma technique. So D is the right answer. Then 45th question. High yielding and photosynthetically efficient plants are used. Usually, those are called as polyploids. That is, B is the right answer for this 45th question. 46th question: which of the following method can be used to enumerate the deer population in a forest? That is, line transect method, through which we can enumerate the deer population in a forest. Then 47th, yeast is an. So this yeast, it act as both anaerobe and as well as aerobic. So C is the right answer. Then 48th question, Frankenstein food are the products. These Frankenstein foods are the product from the genetically modified organisms. A is the right answer. Then 49th question, a dense bacterial population caught in a tangled web of fibers sticking to a surface describes. So that is biofilm. So A is the right answer. Then 50th question, which of the following processes occur exclusively in the cytosol of the eukaryotic cell? In the cytosol, that is cytoplasm, glycolysis and fatty acid biosynthesis takes place. So B is the right answer. Then 51st question, that is a Bohr effect is. This Bohr effect of pH on oxygen binding to hemoglobin. So factors affecting the oxygen dissociation curve, that is the pH, it is one of the factor which affect the binding of oxygen with the hemoglobin. So A is the right answer for this question. Next question 52. Sarcolemma is plasma membrane of muscle fiber cells. Sarcomere is the functional unit of muscle, and these sarcomere were covered by a membrane, that is sarcolemma. So C is the right answer. Then 53, cancer arising from epithelial cell is called as, usually it is called as carcinoma. Sarcoma is different, leukemia, adenoma is, these are some of the cancers. Glioma means a nerve cancer, adenoma glands, leukemia blood cancer. So D is the right answer, where cancer arising from epithelial cell is called as carcinoma. Then 54th question, historically which was the first genetically modified plant for antibiotic resistance and was produced in 1982? That is tobacco. Tobacco was the first genetically modified plant. So C is the right answer. Then 55th question, 55th, a gene was cloned in a tetracycline locus of PBR 322 plasmid. The plasmid was then introduced to E. coli and grown. Which of the following statement are true? So here A statement and fourth statement are true. E. coli will grow in a medium containing ampicillin but not tetracycline. The colonies that grow in ampicillin but not tetra have the inserted gene. So C is the right answer for this question. Then 56th question. 15 microgram of amylase, molecular weight 150 kilodalton, acts on starch to produce maltose. If at maximal velocity the enzyme released 6.84 mg of maltose, molecular weight 342 per minute, what is the turnover number? That is A option is the right answer. 2 into 10 to the power of 5 per minute. So 57th. Ground feeding squirrels have one squirrel to stand as a sentinel guard to give alarm call if any predator is sighted. This action would put the life of a sentinel at risk. Yet the squirrels do it. This is explained on the basis of, that is, kin selection. This kind of mechanism will be considered as kin selection. Then 58th question. Pollinating insects and flowering plants depend on each other. The evolution of these two is explained on the basis of, that is, coevolution. Then 59th question. In the DNA replication experiment by Okazaki, although he interpreted its results to support discontinuous synthesis of DNA, there were objections to this interpretation. Which of the objections was valid, requiring further experimentation? That is, D is the right answer. As uridine is incorporated in place of thymidine, removal of uridine leads to strand breaks. So D is the right answer. Then 60th question. Which one of the following is incorrect to define mutation? That is D. Chemical mutagenesis can be used to produce transgenic animal. So D is the right answer. It is not at all explaining regarding the mutation. Then 61. The maturation promoting factor MPF of cell cycle is, that is, it is dependent on a cyclin dependent kinase complex. C is the right answer. Then 62 question. Which of the following phylum has metameric segmentation? It is easy peasy, that is Annelida. Earthworms. 63. Which of the following transgenic animal was first developed for producing alpha 1 antitrypsin AAT in the milk? That is sheep. This alpha 1 antitrypsin produced in the sheep. 64. Which of the following compounds from chitin the exoskeleton of insects? So this contains the nitrogen containing polysaccharides. B is the right answer. Then 65th question. RNA editing is a post-transcriptional modification that include addition, deletion or replacement of nucleotides in the mature RNA. Which of the following molecules play a role in mediating this process? So it will be mediated by a guide RNA. So D is the right answer. Three-dimensional structure of living cells tissues can be viewed in. It will be viewed in a microscope, that is stereo microscope. D is the right answer. Then 67th question. Which of the following is not a mating system? That is sexual selection. D is the right answer. Neem-based biopesticide azadirachtin does not directly kill pests but alters the life processing behavior in such a manner that insect can no longer feed, breed, undergo metamorphosis. Azadirachtin interferes with the metabolism of, it will interferes with the metabolism of, that is actison producing will be altered. So B is the right answer. Then 69th question. Which of the following method is used to detect the distribution of specific mRNA within a cell? So that will be done by a in situ hybridization, or we can do with the northern blotting. Then 70 question. Trees may be damaged by animals which rub against them, wearing a strip of bark right around the tree trunk and exposing the xylem. The tree will then die quickly because the leaves are deprived of food and water. So A is the right answer. Then 71. The mechanism of signal transduction by steroid hormone differs from amine and peptide hormone because they bind to cytoplasmic or nuclear receptors. This affect the gene expression. So C is the right answer. Then 72. Which are one of the following feature is not associated with grasses, that is cellular endosperm, it will be absent, but other they will be seen in this individual. So C is the right answer. Then 73 question. Apoptosis, a process of cell death in living organism, occurs naturally as a part of normal cellular development. So B is the right answer. Then 74. The major amphibolic pathway in most all living organism is citric acid cycle, that is Krebs cycle. Then 75th question. Students t-test is used for the comparison of two sample means, that is A is the right answer. Then 76. Precursor of ethylene biosynthesis. This ethylene is produced from the methionine, that is AUG. So then 77 question. Leydig cell secrete, that is androgens, that is testosterone. Then 78th question. Almost all the terpenoids are made up of. These terpenoids will be made up of the isoprene unit. So B is the right answer. Then 79th question. Which one of the following is not an example of extra chromosomal inheritance? So that is Drosophila bar I. It is not a example of extra chromosomal inheritance. Then 80th question. Which of the following cloning vectors can be used to clone 3 kb to 300 kb DNA fragment? Choose the correct order and vector, that is plasmid and egg. So D is the right answer. Then 81 question. During maturation of B cells, the immunoglobulins gene rearrangements occur due to, it is because of the site specific recombination. So C is the right answer. Then ABO blood grouping in a man is an example for. So it is an example for codominance and multiple allelism. B is the right answer. Then 83. Goodness of fit is carried out using, that is fitness test, that is chi square test. A is the right answer. Then 84th question. What is meant by word whole in a discussing floral meristem? Flowers consist of four different type of organs which occur in concentric rings, that is called as whorl. That is outermost calyx, corolla, gynoecium and androecium. So B is the right answer. Then 85th question. Match the following. Yersinia pestis, Mycobacterium, leprae, rubella virus, morbillivirus. Here, Yersinia pestis, it causes a black plague. Mycobacterium will cause Hansen's disease. Rubella virus will cause a mumps, and morbillivirus will cause, that is measles. So A is the right answer for this question. Then 86th question. The following is absolutely essential for the functioning of the ecosystem, that is, producers and decomposers, they have to be there in a particular ecosystem. So D is the right answer. Then 87th question, which of the following is the right sequence of spermatogenesis? The spermatogonia, they will form spermatocytes, that is primary spermatocyte, then secondary spermatocyte, and they will produce the spermatids. These are the four spermatids, and these spermatids will get converted into four spermatozoa. So D is the right answer for this question. Then 88th question, plasmodesmata in plants are similar to which one of the following structures in animal cell? That is gap junction. B is the right answer. Then 89th question, prokaryotic organisms have been divided into two domains, bacteria and archaea. This division is based on, that is, in the difference in the cell wall composition and from the presence or absence of introns. So A is the right answer for this question. Then 90th question, the match the following. So in case of protozoans, the cell wall will be absent. Eubacteria, where cell wall is made up of murin, and fungi, where cell wall is made up of chitin, algae, where the cell wall is made up of cellulose. A is the right answer for this question. Then 91 question, leucoplasts are a leucoplast where the colorless plastids. So B is the right answer. Then 92 question, a map of 4 genes on chromosome are as follows with map distance indicated. A, B, C and D, these are the distances. Between which two genes would you expect highest frequency of recombination? So that is between the A and D, where we can observe a highest frequency of recombination. So B is the right answer. 93 question, International Kyoto Protocol 1997, UN Union Nation Framework Convention on the Climate Changes, which came into implementation in 2005, mainly deals with, that is, reduction in the greenhouse gases. C is the right answer. The 94th question, again match the following. A fungi. So this fungi, where we see rice blast, bacteria, it will cause a disease cholera. This protozoa will cause leishmaniasis. Then virus, it will cause foot and mouth disease in the cattle. So A is the right answer. The 95th question, nanos, a formation of posterior structure of embryo, bicoid, formation of anterior structure of embryo, Krupel, gap gene, engrailed, it is a segment polarity gene. So B is the right answer for this question. Then a 96th question, which one of the following mutagenic agents causes thymidine dimer in a DNA? That is UV radiation. Then 97th question, which one of the following plant is the source for vinblastine and vincristine, highly valued drugs in cancer chemotherapy? That is Catharanthus roseus, that is Vinca rosea. C is the right answer. Which of the following sequence correctly represent the S phases of cell cycle? That is Z0, Z1, S, G2, mitosis. So next one, that is 99th question. Which of the following statement are correct with reference to ruminants? Here, use microorganism to digest cellulose. This is true. Have a teeth adapted for mastication. It is also true. Get their nutrition from digested plant material. It is also true. Eat their feces or replenish nutrients. This is false. So B is the right answer. Then one last question from the question paper, that is a kinetin is a type of cytokinin that was first isolated from, that is herring sperm. So A is the right answer. So in this question I have discussed 100 questions. Thank you for watching. Please follow for the more question paper updates regarding the KCET or the KSET question paper. Thank you.